Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to visit a cemetery, which is called Danvers State Hospital Cemetery. There is roughly 613 that are supposedly recorded on this site called Find a Grave. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to put anything in the bio, as it just lists the names. So if you were able to come and tell me your name, and it happens to be here, I can at least show the viewers who you were. Because I don't know if you feel like you've been forgotten, but you do have a placard with your name. Alright? So again, this is in Massachusetts, and the town is called Danvers. So if you happen to reside here and you want to be known, I'll turn on this app called Spirit Talker. You just put your name in. So this is the cemetery we're seeking. Sorry, oops, my bad. There you go. Okay, there you go. And at
depravity.
Okay, and at any given time, you want to let me know you're physically here, which I can't see you, is to interact with these devices. We have two clear cap balls, a REM pod, which is the one right there that's square with a red light. Yep, that one. And the EMF meter is got the green light, and it's the one that will light up to yellow, orange, or red. So you just did the REM pod. If you can put your spiritualness near the EMF meter too, that tells me you know what that is as well. Aw.
So much heartache.
Wow. That explains why the why the activity with the REM pod was intense. Because of so much heartache, because of where they were at, the asylum, the institution, not well, you know me, the state hospital. So it looks like you found the EMF meter too. Cool. I just happened to see it flicker in my eyesight. Now, if you can do all three, which is again the clear cap balls, if you tap, shake, pick up, make that clear cap ball move. There's two of them. You don't have to do both. Just any mini money mode. Just play with one of them. If it goes off, awesome.
Yes, I did.
It's referring to the EMF meter. Like, hey, yes, I figured out how to interact with the EMF meter. Cool. Again, this is just a random session idea that I came across of. And hopefully some of the unfortunate ones that passed away that may have been here at this Danvers State Hospital want to come and join me. Okay.
Taylor.
I'll just go with it, but I don't think so. Prove me wrong. You proved me wrong. Harriet P. Taylor. Hello. So we have somebody who was almost 50, or maybe he was 50. It doesn't give us, unfortunately. So this is the thing about these type of cemeteries. There's no official birth dates or passing dates, just the year. So it just lets us know that they were born in 1837 and had passed away 1887. So hello. Oh, beep 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 beep
Fuck.
beep. Which is okay? What are you? Okay. I don't remember which one it was, but I was actually doing an asylum session where I was explaining, or maybe it was something related to the same thing. There's no actual dates, just years. And they actually said the F word too. The spirit that was here. What are the odds? So they don't like that, right? You would have loved if they had included your full date from the month, the day, and the year. Correct? Can you use the EMF meter or REM pod to say yep? It would have been nice. Or Apple. So this is all we have. Grave marker and her name and the years. Hurt. Aw, it hurts.
Hurt.
Aw, it hurts that they don't. Aw. It hurts their feelings knowing that they don't have the full date. Aw. Sorry, I was trying to show this. So Harriet P. Taylor. There you go. Oh, thought it said something. Aw. I don't know if there is a Taylor first name, but I'll look up too. Nope, that was it. So I'm going to scoop myself a little bit back. And I might need, of course.
Many other souls.
Yes, there is. Again, at this cemetery, it lists 631. However, there's far more that had sadly passed away either at that state hospital or shortly after, but weren't fully listed in this site. Sorry. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
Demonic.
That could kind of be tied to that feeling of being in that state hospital, which feels to you a demonic place. I'm not sure, Harriet P. Taylor, if I can do a little bit of ancestry tree and find you. Maybe I could try that. I don't know if it'll get denied the suggested edits if I do find it. Of course, I would definitely have to share proof of your dates. But would you like that if I were to find it and suggest the edits, and hopefully they'll improve it? Hopefully they will approve of it. So it'll be the full month, day, and the year of both birth and passing. If you like that, for me to try, to give it a go, all you have to do is, again, REM pod, EMF meter, or Keppel. And again, it might be a little difficult. I don't know if P is your caves.
Caves.
I don't know if your P is your middle name or your maiden name. Caves. Dog.
Dog.
Did you have a dog, Harriet? Or did the place have a little therapy dog that you liked? So either they had a dog or the state hospital had a therapy dog that they would bring.
Envy.
Envy? They feel envy. Oh, check it out. So apparently that state hospital, the place, which was a psychiatric facility, when it closed in 1992, eventually was redeveloped into residential apartments.
Fearful.
And apparently the site's developer of that place does allow pets, meaning that the residents can have dogs on that property and in their apartment. So maybe your spirit is able to see the dog, and you envy the fact that you're not able to probably really play with it, but you can see it, and you envy the fact that you didn't have one. Just an idea. So if I'm right, again, anything correlating to what I'm saying is right. Just give me a little yep on any of these 3 tools here. EMF meter, very strong, orange or red, REM pod, or cat ball. If that's what you meant when you said dog. Assuming that was you saying dog. Because if it's being repurposed as apartments, there's a chance that you might be able to still be there, your spirit, because it was there for who knows how many years. So it's a familiar place. You might not haunt it, but go to it. And now that you can see that it has totally changed and there's a dog. You're like, what?
You hear us.
Well, not per se. Well, I heard a bunch of tip, 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 tap in the room, but right when you said you hear us. Don't know if that was them floating around, making it make sounds. But perhaps you refer to those people that live there in the apartments might hear you. Oh.
Haunting.
I thought it was saying haunting. I was like, well, hunting? Ghost hunting? Ah, there might be some paranormal investigators that rent out a apartment complex to try to do some ghost hunting. That's a possibility. I don't know for sure if they still do it. I can try to Google it and see if that's a possibility.
Touch.
You might try to touch the guests that go there now, that live there. So it does say that right there. That the place has long been a major destination for that. So you may have either touched one of the paranormal investigators that was trying to, quote, investigate, hunt you. Other ways, you might touch the people that live there currently, or touch the dog. Maybe we're trying to touch the dog. Mm. Taylor again.
Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. You back? Or are you referring to that you are the one that is saying you touched the dog, or you touched a guest, or touched a paranormal investigator? You're still here? REM pod if you are. Again, I'll show her page again. Oops. I'll just kind of make it bigger. So again, I would love to try to see if I can add the full dates for her, considering how she said she was like F, and then it's because it hurts her feeling knowing that she only has that. And even the placard just says those years. So, see, she's still agitated by that.
Agitated.
She's still agitated by the fact that they just have the years. So again, I'm going to display your placard, or your headstone. So it's a very beautiful one, despite the fact that it just has your name and your years of when you were born and passed. But it's better, okay, just so you know, there are some state hospital cemeteries from those that passed away in an asylum, that only have numbers. That's it. Markers just have numbers. Some don't even get a headstone, just a little tiny little marker. So I guess this is a good thing that you were able to have that in place of where you were buried. So I know I can see you're agitated the fact that, again, you weren't buried in a place that you would love to have been buried by your family, or a place that you loved. See? Yeah, I know.
She died.
Yeah. Don't know if you're referring to Taylor, like, yeah, she died. Or your family member, like your mom, who died. That's also another thing. If it's possible and I find you, and you're for sure the one, like, there's definitely evidence that you're the one that is here, I might be able to link your parents if they have a Find a Grave page too. So again, if you would like Detective Lazaria to do a little bit of work sometime later today, or this week, give me a little shout out to saying, yep, please do. One of those three, if it's possible. Maybe there's some spirits that can say, oh my God, you should see her do that type of detective work. She's pretty good at it. She's very smart. She almost found me, aka Emma Smith. Aw.
I died suddenly.
Oh, also, I might be able to maybe, just maybe, if they have your death certificate, mention their cause of death. Maybe, if it's available and I find the right one. So there could be a multiple extra stuff just for you so far. But you would have to let me know to go for it. Put some effort. Sure, why not? I saw the EMF meter, so that's a yes. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to back away from it. Anyone else? Is there any other names that might be tied to this Danvers State Hospital cemetery in Massachusetts? Just like Taylor, I might be able to find you and share your headstone and your years of living and passing away. And maybe Taylor can show you how.
Hers.
So she's like, nope, it's about me right now. I'm telling my story. Taylor's story. So again, it takes me a little bit of time to do the ancestry tree and to poke through a bunch of possibilities. Especially with the maiden name not being present. I just know it might be something with a P. But yeah. Oh?
Called.
Interesting. I don't know how often I get that spewed. Do you feel like you were living in a cult when you were at the state asylum? It felt like a cult to you? Interesting. Well, look at the EMF meter. Yep. Felt like a cult. Like the family that I was living with felt like a cult. Meaning the patients that I got to meet. Oh, hi.
Josephine.
I don't know. We'll find out. Josephine, which is the first name. Josephine Thompson. Hello. How are you doing? 1847 to 1931. Hello. Hope you're having a good day. So here she is. Ooh, she got to live a long life. So she was supposedly, again, sadly, just like the other one, just a year. It just states 83/84 years old. And that's her name. We found one with the name. Josephine. Oh, Josephine. I don't know if she's the one that felt like it was a cult to her. Her number at that time was number 498. And here's her, again, her headstone. So, again, yay!
Yes, it's me.
Awesome! Okay, so again, I think originally that's all they had. A rock, a stone, with just a carved number of the number of that was on the list of patients. So you were patient number 498. And now you finally have a headstone. So it looks like somewhere between 2019 was when this was taken. So maybe it was recent that they got to do this for those patients. Yes? The EMF meter was quiet, so yes? Okay, cool. I don't know if it mentions, I can look up the cemetery information and see. Oh wait, first off, you could do it again. Watch it. Oh.
Watch it.
Either look up the description of the cemetery and see if it mentions when they not imported, but how do you say it? Added the markers. Yeah, that's what you meant. Not like, hey, watch it. Like, hey, look it up. Let's see. No, it can be noted that it is away from the roads. One has to park at the top of the hill. There is a small lot there, and make your way down to the hill to the cemetery. Stones are arranged in chronological order with up through 1906 at the top of the hill, and from 1926 into the 1950s. At the bottom of the hill, there is a 20-year gap. That is all it says. But to Josephine, just like I asked Taylor, would you like me to also do some ancestry tree to see if I can add some full-on dates of when you were born and when you passed, as well as maybe if I could find your parents, link them? Aww.
My death was horrible.
Don't know if this is, again, Josephine, Taylor, or someone else new coming in. Someone new? Otherwise, that was Josephine saying, if you can, yeah, sure. So, yeah. Is that what it was? Yeah, okay. Two people I gotta look up, Josephine and Harriet Taylor. Alright. Looks like I'll be busy. Yeah, they're like, yep, you will be. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you explain when I was showing Josephine and explaining all that stuff, and it's like, yep, that's me. That's cool. That's cool. Anyone else? Again, the third person that might be coming in that says your passing was horrible. Okay, I'm willing to see if I can find you, just like I found Taylor, aka Miss Taylor, and Josephine. Again, Detective Lazari is here to help. Oh, and I have the prayer. I forgot to say that. Right beside me. If you need me to stop and say a prayer, or not stop, but like say a silent moment and read the prayer in my head to those that are coming in or have been coming in, can you tap a clear capel to say, please, can you do that for us? Oh.
I'm around the water.
I think this is a repetitive phrase that came through from a previous session that I just recently did. Otherwise, Fifi, hi. Maybe Fifi's joining me, just saying hi. Otherwise, maybe there's a creek near that area. I don't know. So maybe they're not aware of how to do the physical touch type item versus one where they sadly like don't know that they're actually doing it, or maybe they do, because their energy gets close to it and it activates it. So again, physical touch. To gain the energy from my room, it's the light sources, that is a ceiling light and 2 lamps. Light is your energy, and you might be able to do the clear capel with your physical, spiritual finger or hand. So I'm going to demonstrate so you guys can let me know if you want me to take a moment to say a prayer. So let's write this one. Oh, they don't want to work. I mean, that's why I can't. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Sorry, that was me. If it goes off again with a REM pod, it's not me. So you have flashy? That, I need to buy more capsules. Anyways. So it's right here. You want me to say it? For Taylor, Mrs. Taylor, corruption? Yeah.
Corruption.
I'm sure that Danvers State Hospital had some corruption in it. Yeah. Have a twofer. Capel. Indeedly saying that the state hospital is corrupted, or was corrupted, because it's no more. As well as saying, hey, go ahead and say a prayer. So it's like a twofer one. I don't know if I need to Google that, but I can try. The history devolved into severe overcrowding, abuse, controversial treatments. And it's been apparently the physical place was kind of inspiring the developers of a video game called Outlaw or Outcast or something. I forgot. I gotta look it up. Hold on. What was it again? Outlast. As well as a movie, Batman.
I'm walking around.
Comics. Never mind. Not a movie, a comic. Okay. And apparently a 2001 horror movie, Session 9. Anyways, so again, the place inspired a few places and... Sorry. Oh, good Lord, I can't talk. The place inspired people with the video game, a movie, and a comic. Cool. Okay. You're walking around, so again, haven't seen the clear capel light up if you're referring to the corruption of the place or you want a prayer, or both. And I do apologize to the viewers. It's going to be like this for a while, where I click when I talk. It's my TMJ. It's really bad. Doesn't hurt, just annoying.
Whistle.
Yeah, if you want to, you can try to whistle. I was told not to whistle. It brings bad things. So if you want to whistle, please do. I might capture it with the mic of this device I'm holding.
I see the lights.
I don't know if she's referring to the fact that I mentioned that I have 2 lamps and a sunlight to gain the energy. So she sees them, which is good. Otherwise, maybe referring to seeing the lights of heaven. Either way, cool.
Death.
Again, the Danvers State Hospital caused your death? Whoever's speaking right now? Like you passed away at and in the place and it caused your death? Whatever they were doing to you? Again, it says my passing was horrible. And I don't know if that was Josephine or Taylor or someone new. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to have this session being too long, but under an hour. So if you guys want to push yourself in and say your name that is coming through to communicate to me, Detective Lazaria, to tell your story, you do so. I'll wait as I take, okay. Mm-hmm.
We can see you all.
Mm-hmm. So basically, a spirit's letting me know they see other spirits as well as me. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, I mean, still will work. I'll still say it. The prayer at the end of this session. If you want to say hi to the people that might watch this, well, might be a handful. Can you light up again by touching, shaking, picking up one of those clear capsules to say, hey, hi viewer that's watching this video and learning about my story or who I am. Hi.
Died in battle.
Oh. Hmm. I'm not sure about that one. If somebody was in the Danvers State Hospital, was released, and fighting in a war, and eventually died in battle. I don't know. Unfortunately, there's no evidence of probably that in the final grave. So I do apologize. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in the bios for most of these people, if any. Just again, somebody went through the list of people with the numbers, put their first, middle if they had it, last, and the year of when they were born, the year when they passed. That's it. That's all we got.
You are peaceful.
Why, thank you. So I'm kind and peaceful to them. You're welcome. Sadly, yeah. Don't know who, again, just said that they passed away in the battle, if they were linked to that Danvers State Hospital or not. Otherwise, it's just like, whoops.
Shop.
Shop. Oh! What? Are you kidding me? I found one that had a bio. I just randomly typed in shop. And I thought, the odds of this actually having a... No, apparently. He's like, hey, how about me? Yes, I'm recording.
Recording.
This George W. Beers, interesting last name. Oh, he got something. He got a month of when he was born, which was March 1864, but nothing other than 1935 when he passed. And it says he was working at a blacksmith for an auto body shop. Oh, sorry. For an auto body shop. What are the odds? So, George W. Beers, this is you. Hi. You were 70 or 71 from Canada. And then sadly passed away in Massachusetts.
Bad entities here.
Uh-huh. So here's his headstone. Interesting last name. I never thought that Beers would be a last name. Who knew? Oh no. Who knew? So again, it's like this is what they see in their record and they have to go through it. Wow. There's a lot. They're all like that. Scribble, scribble, scribble. And I have to click in and zoom it in just to see. See, they're just like, this is all that. This is what I probably have to show proof of, if I could find it for Taylor and Josephine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get more than a month of when you were born. I don't know. Again, it's just all like that. All like that. Just piece of paper with scribbles. All in 2019, by the way.
Revenge.
Does somebody feel like what they did to them while they were at the state hospital? They feel like they need to have revenge for treating them poorly and unkindly, those staff members. George W., which might be George Washington, or Walter Beers, if you want me to assume that you're the one that said revenge, did you get treated poorly, unfairly? Can you do that REM pod again? Or, I don't know if they did, but can you do the REM pod since it's been quiet? Maybe that's what you were referring to, bad entities here? Referring to those state hospital staff members? Again, what are the odds? I've been saying like, yeah, there's nothing written in people's bios, but apparently there was in this one. So you got lucky. Oh.
Please leave here.
So someone's letting that bad entity that may have put themselves into this session to tell them, as I lose my voice, to tell them to leave. Okay. Not me, but that bad entity. Yeah, you leave if you're not allowed. And I don't think you are. Then please do. The door's right there. All right, I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes. Oh, okay. A name.
Stewart.
I don't know if it's referring to a misspelling of what they were prior or... No Stewart, first name. Oh, William Stewart.
Sinister.
So we have a William Stewart who was 78 or 79. Again, elderly people, mostly. And he has a placard up here. So it's a bronze placard, or not bronze, brown placard with gold names and dates. So it's listed with the memorial of former patients. With love, we remember your names, which is good. By the ex-patients of the Danvers State Hospital Committee of 2002. So let's see if I can find him. Found him. He's right there. There you go. So again, Stewart. There was no Stewart first name, but I did find a Stewart last name, just like Taylor. All right. Anyone else? This is your opportunity. And since it's been very quiet in the REM pod, I'm assuming that you're just watching and waiting, just like I am, on who's to come to join me for the very last few moments of my session with the Tata Lazaria on seeking patients from the Danvers State Hospital Cemetery.
My legs.
Did your legs give out? Maybe you were in a wheelchair in your last few years of being there. Did you by chance get to the point where you couldn't walk and you required a wheelchair to get around? If this is accurate and right, just interact with any of the tools in my site. EMF, REM pod.
Be wary of him.
Capo. Mm-hmm. EMF meter? Saw it? Okay. Remember, just to get the REM pod to click, beep, light up, just get your spiritual fingers and hands close to it, like that. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. So last word or two, then I'm gonna wrap it up. So thank you to those that came through with your names, so I can at least see who you were. From Miss Taylor to Josephine to Stuart to George, even though he didn't put his name in, but I found him because he said shop. And again, there's roughly 631 listed. So I have a piece of paper with a prayer that I can say.
I am Damien.
I am not sure about Damien, if this is like just a spirit guide coming in. If I don't happen to have it come through because it's more of a modern name, I'll just type in. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I knew that. It doesn't come up. Oh, never mind. It's close. So it says I am Damien, but it's not spelled the same. George H. Damon. Is this you trying to come through? But the best you can do to get your name at that moment was this? Yes. Okay, cool. I found him. Are you glad I actually said, wait, hold up, maybe? Okay, cool. Awesome. So I'm going to see if he lets go of the ball. All right. So George H. Damon was 24 to 25. Again, just the year of your birth year and your death year. Do you want me to look up information on you? Aw.
Curses.
Excuse me. It's like cussing, like cursing, trying to say the F word, but without saying the F word. You're upset that they only have the birth year and then death year only. And you would like to have me to do a little bit of ancestry tree research to see if I can find information on you, if possible. So again, not spelled right, you know what I mean, like it's the closest. And he lit up the capel saying, yeah, you found me. I was trying to say Damon, but there's nobody that's going to have that. And, yeah. So unfortunately, it's a little dirty, but here it is. And this is 2017. So your headstones were even before 2019. Okay. At least this one. Because the way it's being dirty and covered over with dirt, it was probably inputted 2000s or something. I don't know. Oh, hi.
Everett.
Of course, they're now giving me names. Oh, well, that could be repetitive.
I'm touching your back.
Because that was, yeah. So, I don't have Everett, but I have a lot of possibilities with E. Dot, meaning maybe their middle name was Everett, but I can't find out. Like James E. Ambush, his nickname could be Edward or Everett. Charles E. Brown, Frank E. Bartlett, Charles E. Cronin, Joseph E. Marchant. I'm assuming male names have the Everett as a middle name. Let's do Frank E. Wells, David E. Davis, and so forth, so forth, so forth. So again, I couldn't find it Everett, but I did find the chance that it might be a middle name, but it's not going to be mentioned. So I'm sorry, I can't find you with that name, Everett. But just like the Damien one, it was super close. So unless it's like a E name that, maybe it's like, oops, I didn't mean to put Everett, but it came out Everett, and you were trying to put something else. Let's see if I could find something that seems like what? Darkness, yeah.
Darkness.
Nope. Okay. Anyways, I think this will be a good session because it's got me a little busy with a few people I need to do. Oh.
Knocking.
Not sure if they did knock and I didn't hear it. Or if they were going to knock, I don't hear it. Alright, let's see. One last phrase, right? Until, of course, I am Damien came through and it's like, You mean Damon as the last name? Capital. Yep. You found me. I'm just all crackly from my shoulders to my unfortunate jaw. Jeez. Don't get old, people. Don't get old. Anyways. Well, this will turn out to be a good session, especially after I discover some information about those that came through. And then I do some detective work to hopefully suggest edits and they get approved. Fingers crossed they get approved. Oh, of course, I got a name. Hold on.
Michael.
You know that's going to be a popular name, Michael. How about 7 Michaels? So here, I'm going to show the 7 Michaels that are listed here. And because my jaw is clicking, you guys just silently read them. Oh, we got an actual passing date for Michael E. Downey. That's a start. It's too bad that the people that are coming through here, those names that came through here, didn't have the next of kin to at least have a relative to find a grave and help edit it because they know who they were. It's like as if they were forgotten. And a lot of times these people that are being put in these places don't even deserve to be there. They have no reason to be there. It's like the family just wanted to discard the person that was elderly. They're like, we're tired of this person. You can go there. Or maybe there was some unfortunate mental behavior with those people and the family didn't want to take care of it. So they threw them into this place. As well as as females having just, again, hormonal,
Knife.
hormonal issues where they, again, behaved strange to the family, and they said, she's kind of crazy, send her to the asylum. Don't know if you mean you were maybe holding onto a knife and scared the bejeebies out of the family, and then said, oh, nope, they're too dangerous. Send them to the state asylum. I don't know if knife is going to be mentioned in the bio. Nope, just checking. All right. Well, I think we got a good amount of souls that came through. I will say a prayer when I end this. And I don't know when I'll get that chance to do the Ancestry tree to see those, or get the chance to see if those documents list dates. All right, I'll try. That's all I can do. All right, this is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.